What's up, guys? It's Prophetess Nadidra stopping through. I just ran out to the store or whatever, not far from my house, and God was just giving me some revelation. I love going on these kinds of walks. I know y'all like, please be careful. Y'all, it's not that late out here. It gets dark kind of early, and trust me, I am on it, and God is with me. But I do be watching my surroundings though. But nevertheless, on this walk or whatever, and God showed me how in this season our enemies are so angry that they couldn't kill us and take us out, that they are now pocket watching us. So whether you're on social media, whether the people that are pocket watching you live close to you, or you're in some way connected to them, maybe they're family, they are pocket watching you. They're watching you to see where you're going, what you're spending. They are stalking you, trying to find out where you live. I myself am dealing with that situation. Some individuals from where I just moved from is in communication with the people that I'm renting from now. And mind you, this is one of the places that had initially denied me. Because I had a Pharaoh-spirited landlord and some people that she was contending with. They were all contending together. Because I told y'all I had went up against some territorial demons. So I had a city of people coming up against me, trying to stop me from being able to go anywhere, move anywhere, rent, have any money. Right now they're trying to block and stop my income. And God say this is something that's happening with his people, like all around. It's happening with us all around. Y'all, if I sound like a fat girl, I'm not. But I'm walking real fast so I can get to my house. But yeah, he said it's happening with his people like all over. And they are pocket watching us, trying to see if we're excelling above them. So when we're doing social media videos, when we are out and about, they are watching us from head to toe to see if you have new shoes on, a new purse, a new jacket, if you sound like you're at peace. Because whatever you have, whatever you've gained, they are trying to snatch it away from you. Because they couldn't kill you. They couldn't take you out. They couldn't defeat you. So now what they're trying to do is they're trying to deprive you of your joy, your ability to have, your ability to press forward and do your kingdom assignment. So they're pocket watching you. Some of these people are sending demonic spirits. They're playing and dabbling in witchcraft. The devil is a liar. Anywho, with your ski mask on hollering at me, you about to get popped. Let me take my safety off my pew pew. Do y'all see what I be running into? Where'd he go? I don't even know where he went. Where'd he go? Oh, he back there somewhere. You can't really see him because he got on the army fatigue jacket and a ski mask. I don't take my safety off my thing. These demons are manifesting. They are manifesting. Since I've been in this land, since I've been in this place where the Lord has sent me, demons have just been wild. Do y'all hear me? I'm going to do another vlog concerning that too. But anywho, they pocket watching us. They are pocket watching us because they want to snatch everything. They want to take everything from us. They're getting their tails tore up. Wherever God bought you from, that job that he took you from, that neighborhood, that city, that state, that relationship, they are so angry that they haven't been able to destroy you and kill you. So they have vowed, this is a Pharaoh spirit. That is a Pharaoh spirit for you. So now they have vowed to come after us. They have vowed to find out where we are, where we work, who we're dating, where we live, and they think they about to come and take over territory. They think they about to come and finish us off. And all God has been showing me is that the devil is a liar. So you can send your demonic spirits to try and deprive us and starve us out, thinking that we're going to leave the city, the state that we're in and come back, or we're going to go back to that relationship, or we're going to go back to that place because we can't make it or whatever. The Lord is our provider. He's our source. He gives us everything. So guys, just as I did that video, right? Where you guys see the part where the guy, I don't know if you guys could see him on the camera, but he had came from out of nowhere, and it was kind of a little bit dark in that area that he had came out of, and he had a ski mask on, and he said something very disturbing, and it didn't sound right. It was like he was trying to like get my attention so he can have the opportunity to attack. And God said, he said, be very vigilant, be careful. And he said, he is sent to attack you. And I felt that anyway. That's why I said, what did I say? I think I said the devil is a liar or something like that. And then he went on about his business. It was, y'all, I kid you not, it was almost as if he had disappeared. Because when I turned back around, I was trying to show y'all him with the ski mask on in the camera. But when I turned back around, it was like he was gone. Like, y'all, I am not lying. I was like, where in the world? Where did he go? And then I looked, and I was like, how he get that far, that fast? I said, is that him? Because by that time, it looked like he was like far back. Like, you know? And there's absolutely no way that he could, I don't know. But it was just weird. It was a very weird experience. It was like he was there. He had came out of nowhere, out of like a little dark cut area. And I was coming up like on some stores like near Kroger and stuff like that. And he hurled what he hurled. And then he just like disappeared. I thought I was like, the devil is a liar and stuff. And I was letting y'all, and I was like, let me go ahead and take the safety off my thing, off my pew. I turned back around because I was trying to hold the camera like, look y'all, this man with this ski mask on talking crazy. And when I did it, I was like, well, where did he go? And I turned around, and it was like he was way up. And I'm like, how the heck did he get that far that quick? Like, I don't know. It's like he just skipped or something or disappeared. I don't know what. It was just weird. And so I ended up ending my video because God was like, he was sent to attack you. And he was like, I want you to be very, very careful. And he said, just cut the vlog and get home. Well, as I cut the vlog, and began to walk back home, I began to get attacked in my body. Now, I've experienced this type of attack before. When I was in Goldsboro, North Carolina, there was a group of them. Jessica Franklin, her pastor, Balina Bess. It was a plethora of them that were like coming together and doing very, very dark stuff in the spirit. And at that particular time, they were sending death to me. Now, these people have done these types of spells and dark arts before, and it worked. It worked on Jessica's husband, and it worked on Felicia's husband, which is Jessica's mom, and it worked on quite a few other people that they have taken up out of here doing this kind of stuff, right? And so, because what they do is they try to gather information to figure out what type of, like spell work would have an effect if they sent the spirit of death to you, like if they tried to take you up out of here. And so yeah, they were sending like stroke, heart attack symptoms. They were trying to send cancer to me. They were trying to send viruses and illnesses to my body. And around that time, I kept being hospitalized. And they didn't know what was going on with my body. They were even trying to stop and hinder the type of care that I was to receive. And whatever it was about me being in Goldsboro, North Carolina, or being so close, because remind you, Jessica Franklin lived right next door to me. We were connected, like in the duplex, right? And she would take and they would do these demonic chants and things over holy oil, what looked like holy oil. And when I would anoint my home, because they had surveillance on me too, it was easier for them to watch my going in and coming out and monitor me, for one. And so when I would go and anoint my home, she would she would track my steps and go on walks and look around to see where I had put oil. She would go back behind me and she would take this cursed oil and she would pour it everywhere that I had put oil, all around my house and everything. And because her apostle dabbles in a lot of dark spiritual things. She goes down to South Carolina. She plays in Goofa Dust. She does a lot of stuff. And they do a lot of demonic ritualistic stuff with graveyard dirt. And then they come back talking about they doing deliverance on people and anointing people and stuff like that. So by me being there and being like under such heavy surveillance, because they had me under surveillance, like even out there, right? Like I said, it's a group of them, not just one acting alone. But started being attacked in my body as I was walking home, and this attack was exactly the same as before. God showed it to me in the spirit, and I could feel it in my body. Not that the curse was landing or that it was taking control or hold of me, but that the weapon was forming, because I think some people misunderstand about weapons forming. They, in like witchcraft and all that kind of stuff, they think that it can absolutely not touch them. It can form against you, but it won't prosper when you're upright in the heart, when you're righteous. This is why the Lord tells us to constantly search ourselves and check ourselves daily and make sure that our hearts are free from things, so that it won't have the effect that these people who are doing this stuff wants it to have. You know what I mean? Like it won't take hold of you the way that they're hoping for. And so anyway, I'm walking home and this attack happens again. Like I said before, they were sending heart attacks, they were sending stroke, they were sending cancer. They were trying to do things with my lungs. Hence the fact that I said in the previous video, when they were sending blood clots and I had those blood clots in my lungs. And when I was in the hospital back in North Carolina, before they had started giving me medicine, I had laid back and went to sleep. God had put me in a deep sleep, and gave me a prophetic dream. And in that prophetic dream, he put his arms around me and showed me the scan of my lungs. And he said, this is what they sent to you, and showed me the air bubbles that was in my lungs. And he was like, those are the clots. And he was asking me, he said, do you trust me? And I said, yes, God. And he said, this is a small thing for a giant, right? And when he said that, I woke up and the doctor was coming into the room. And this doctor was from India. She was a worshiper of Buddha. And even God spoke through her. He used her that day. And she came in the room just as I was waking up. They were going to take me downstairs. They were going to start giving me medication, and just all this stuff. But she said, I don't know what it is about you. She said, but I feel like these blood clots are not going to be an issue for you. She said, let me take you downstairs. Let me run another scan on you.
and we'll go from there. So took me downstairs, ran another scan, and the blood clots were gone. Had all the side effects of it, but they were gone. And it did not take me out. It did not do anything to me. One of the reasons why it didn't work is because I had forgiven these people. And one of these people, Athalia Franklin is what I call her, I had started interceding for her early on before these types of attacks came. When I first met her, the Lord would have me intercede for her and pray for her until one day he told me not to utter another prayer concerning her, that he was dealing with her. And so, same kind of attack took place. I got home, I got situated, and I laid down and went to sleep because I could feel and I could sense that something was taking place in the spirit. And when I laid down, they started sending those layers of attacks again. Okay. And I could tell that they were sending them in layers because of the types of like symptoms that the Lord was allowing me to feel. Now, everybody don't go through this part of dealing with spiritual attacks, but some people do. God will allow some of us to experience the symptoms as a way of training us and showing us, like, hey, when you start feeling this and you know that you don't have any health issues, you know that this is not normally a thing for you, this is a spiritual attack, and this is how you're going to know. Okay, when you're in the presence of darkness and your blood pressure just randomly shoot up for no reason, and you don't have blood pressure issues, this is how you're going to know that this is spiritual. God does this with me. He will allow me to experience some things just as a form of confirmation that I'm being spiritually attacked. And so that's what took place. And he said, get up, just like he did before. He said, I want you to wake up. He said, because they're trying to astral project, and they're also trying to monitor. They're sending monitoring spirits so that they can see if the spells, the layered spells of death is working. And so one of the ways that I know that they're doing this is because my ears will start ringing really, 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 really loud, or it'll be like it's stopped up or something. And he said that's when they're astral projecting and sending spirits to monitor you as well to see if it's working, or looking into you to see if it's working. And I ended up coming to the hospital. So far, they have ran several tests on me, and everything looks good, just like before. When they sent these layers of attacks before, I kept having to be rushed to the ER because of the symptoms. But then I would get there and there was no diagnosis. They were also trying to prevent me from getting proper medical care. But God is so strategic in his doing that, guess what? Y'all, I am at one of the greatest hospitals. Okay. I am at an amazing hospital. When I tell you these people have been treating me like royalty out here, and they have been taking care of your girl, they have been taking care of your girl, and I feel great. Despite the symptoms that God will allow me to experience, just as a form of confirmation that I am being attacked spiritually, that this is not a physical anything, that I am not sick, I don't have any heart issues, I'm not having a stroke, I don't have cancer, I don't have kidney issues. I feel fine. All of my stuff, my EKGs, all of my blood, all of my stuff has come back clear, despite what they've been sending, despite the symptoms. Everything has come back clear, and I feel great. And I'm asking those of you who support to lift me up in prayer. Don't stop praying for me. You may not agree with everything with me. I am still a work in progress. I haven't always been perfect, but I love and thank you all who pray for me behind the scenes. I do see you. I see the ones who are cursing and hoping that something bad would happen. I pray for you guys. Those of you who are saying, oh, God is punishing her. No, he's not. But I'm going to pray for you that your discernment be sharpened, that you turn and repent and seek his face and be able to know when to speak and when not to speak. But I feel great. I feel fine. And y'all, God has been taking care of me. And by the way, he showed me that they were going to attack me once I got to the land, once I got to the place where he said that I was going to be. I saw myself 2 years ago in this very same like hospital, even down to the nurses and techs and doctors that have been working with me since I've been here. And in that dream, I left up out of that situation free and victorious and continued to pursue and do the work of the Lord for the kingdom of God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And again, I love y'all. I don't do this. I don't submit to the Lord just for clicks, likes, and subscribes. I am a living sacrifice. And a lot of the things that I do and go through is so that some of you wouldn't have to. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm cool. I feel great. I'm okay. And yeah, he showed me this. And when I got to the hospital, I got there Thursday night, so the same night I did that video. And it's what, Saturday now? And since I've been here, I have been feeling amazing. And yeah, they take care of me. My kids are good, everybody's good. So I will keep you guys posted and updated, okay?